Welcome you guys in Origin Story again, here with your boy Adrian. Have any of you guys ever dreamed or wanted to feel financial peace and eliminate financial chaos in your life, in your personal finances, and what happens in your bank accounts and your transactions? To have more control of your pockets, really? To really feel that you have your life in order and that one day you'll be financially stable enough to bless the lives of others? I know that for me, that's something that I've always wanted in my life. For all you guys out there, I started a career in finances. I've worked at two banks. One that has a blue logo, originated from New York, and another one that's a local Utah business that claims that they haven't forgotten who keeps them in business. Now, these financial institutions and banks are empires that have grown, charging people high interest rates, meanwhile giving low rewards to people who put money in their institutions, yet they make double the money, triple the money in the form of interest, and have built their empires. If there's any city that you go to in the United States, the biggest building in every city is always a bank. In every metropolis, any city you go, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, those empires already have been built. You see, the thing that gives me the most pain, one of the things that would tear me up in two every day, was having to wake up and work for a financial institution that preached to help people, to liberate them from financial chaos, yet put them even more down than what they are already financially. How do I know this? One day there was a guy that came into the bank. He wanted to cash his check. My teller was unable to do that because there was insufficient funds off of the account that he was trying to cash his check from. So this guy comes to my desk, he sits down and he says, "Hey, I need this solved. I need this money. You don't know what this means to me if I don't have this money for this weekend." He threatened me with power. He said other things that I don't want to mention, but he basically said, "I need this money now, and I'm not leaving until I get it. So go up there, tell your teller to override it to cash this check. Understand, if I'm cashing the check, the owner of the check is also a customer of the bank. And if he doesn't have the money in the account, I can't cash it." He had the business owner talk to me. The business owner cussed me out, saying, "Hey, you have to make sure that he gets paid. Cash that check. I don't care. I'll make a transfer right now." Come to find out, I look at both accounts. Both of these customers didn't have enough money in their accounts for me to cash the check. I go up to the teller line. My teller is in panic mode. They can't do it. As a last resort, I go and I do something to push through and get this man his money. Previously, before all this, he was in my face. Both the business owner who was on the phone with me chewed me out, cussed me out. He was frustrated and mad at me and yelling at me and did not want to leave my desk. So I went, and as a last resort, I signed on myself, and I was able to cash his check, overriding a system decision. I don't know what happened that day, but I was able to get this man his money. Now, his persona completely changed. He went Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on me. He completely turned who he was from a frustrated, pissed off, desperate individual in financial chaos who needed that money right there and then because he was living paycheck to paycheck. He went to the most grateful, humble, deeply appreciated person you will ever meet. From that point on, that guy was always a friend. He would always come and he would always thank me for going above and beyond in my job. That day I realized that a lot of people in the US and a lot of people all over the world, obviously poverty being the biggest thing, are in financial chaos. I was in financial chaos, and there are certain things that have helped me to tame my money and not let it control me. How do we get out of financial chaos? We understand that there is a threshold of pain, and there are pleasures that we have to sacrifice. But you don't grow unless you confront pain. At the gym, when you work out, and you want to get stronger, you push through pain to get stronger. To stabilize and to have financial peace and to eliminate financial chaos, you have to sacrifice certain things that you justify, certain things that you buy out of compulsion. And you have to be liberated of that and push through the pain of not having temporal pleasure for long-term pleasure, and to be able to be a blessing to other people who do need this advice and who need you to be financially stable and have financial peace in your life. Pushing through the pain, number 2, no excuses. Your finance is your problem, no one else's. I'm tired of people like me. As you can see, I'm brown, I'm Latino. My parents immigrated from Peru to come to the United States. Something that my parents never taught me is to not make excuses. Your money, you can control it. It's not society's problem. It's not their problem that you can't control your eagerness to go spend money and to want things that are not reasonable right now. Working hard and not making excuses is what will help you overcome these things. Number 3, don't hide. Confront the problem. If you're watching this video and you've made it to this minute, trust me, like, if you are able to be authentic and to be real and confront the problem that you have with your finances, knowing that if you look at your bank history, your transactions right now, it's in financial chaos, and there's things that you don't even need there that are on automatic payments, and you can sacrifice and live a life without those things. Trust me, don't hide, confront it, and be real with yourself. If you do these 3 things, I can tell you that you're already heading in the right direction. If you ask yourselves these questions: how to liberate yourself, how to liberate yourself of financial pain, have no excuses, understand that your finances will only be solved by you, to not hide and confront these difficulties, these challenges. If you do this, and if you write down who you would help if you had financial peace, if you focus on who you'll help in the future by focusing on what you can do today, that's my goal in life. Like all you guys, I want more, and I want to help other people with their finances, because finances destroy marriages, finances destroy households, finances can destroy families. The thing that wakes me up in the morning is that now I had to swallow maybe my pride and let go a little bit of what everybody was telling me to do with my career. I quit my jobs at the bank as an assistant manager in a comfortable, stable job to look for something better out there to help people like you and to help people that were like me. If you guys do this, if you guys focus on who you can bless in the future, trust me, you'll be motivated enough to change your life right now with your finances. Think on those people that you can bless if you had more money right now. Maybe you have a family member, you have a cousin, you have a parent, someone. Trust me, there's someone you can think of. If you do this, I guarantee you're in the right track. If you focus on these things, I guarantee you that you'll have more peace, and you'll be able to take step 1 in controlling your financial chaos and turning that into financial peace. This is your boy Adrian, and if you've liked this video, if you enjoyed this content, please give me a like on Facebook. Love you guys.